This government has done nothing to affect that. It has mismanaged it even worse than the preceding. The crisis that is manifested in the decline of the value of the Egyptian pound, which momentarily reached 32 to the dollar last week, is symbolic of the economic failure of the government and its complete dependence on external support. The bottom of 32 to the dollar was quickly brought back to 30 to the dollar by virtue of interventions from the Gulf, of them buying up with their dollars Egyptian pounds securities. So Egypt has failed to integrate the various components of its economy, and as a result, they're very dependent, each and every one of them, on imported ingredients. And therein lies part of the story of why the pound is, if not in free fall, has lost 70% of its value in a short period of time. So they now know that absent rapid interventions from abroad, the pressure on the pound will continue. So the betting seems to be that within a short period of time, the pound will be back to some 35 to the dollar. So absent an economic model that integrates the different factors of production and gives relative weightings to agriculture, manufacturing, service, and then the subsectors of those parts of the economy, you don't know what you're doing. The Egyptian agricultural sector is so much more capable of producing goods for export and generating revenue and generating jobs and generating food for its own people. But the mismanagement of it by the state is a constant feature of the last 70 years. This government has done nothing to affect that. It has mismanaged it even worse than the preceding. So absent a coherent economic policy that gives clear indications of what needs to be done, when and how, then the economy will continue to wallow as it is at present. Well, these are symbols, and they are political symbols as much or indeed more than they are economic symbols. Their economic utility is quite limited, as I just said. So he believes there is a political utility in showing that the regime is doing something, and literally in concrete is the best way to show that. The reality, however, is that what an economy depends upon, first and foremost, is intricate linkages between its various parts. And that's what's sadly lacking in Egypt. So simply selling assets is running down capital over the long haul to get immediate currency in the short term. And so it's counterproductive to development over time. It's certainly not a miracle cure, but by itself, I doubt it's, and to mix metaphors here, the straw that'll break this camel's back.